Hello and welcome to Nutrition and Alternative Medicine. I'm JJ Flizanes, your host. Thank you for downloading today's show. Today's episode is one of my favorites because it is not me who's going to be doing most of the talking, it's you. It's the community. It's those of you that attended Releasing What Weighs You Down, and I truly appreciate you putting your words onto the audio so that I could share your experience with others. And as I come down off of this weekend, because of course it was just yesterday, and so I'm not completely recovered, I just wanted to send a few notes to those people who are out in the world listening, and I want to inspire you. I want you to inspire you by the words of your community, the people who've attended this event and who are wanting to connect with you more. There are many, many ways to do that. But just know that while we were in a room together, releasing, experiencing, expanding, getting inspired, getting clear, having clarity and aha moments, building connection and community, we're also raising the vibration of the planet and knowing that you who are out there who weren't in the room might have been there with us in spirit because you are listening to this show, and that we are no different than you. People just made a decision to come join us in the room. We're very clear about the similarities and the connection that we all have. It's through events like this and others and other ways to connect that continue to connect us and up-level the planet, quite honestly. Michael Neely is going to talk about a concept that Jeannie in this audio is going to also talk about called Hive, and we talked about it on the show, I think, last week. And we'll talk about it more, and you can go to jjflizanes.com/hive to learn more. But I'm on a mission to create a community of like-minded people where you can come together and be your true, authentic self without hesitation and without wondering what someone else is going to think about you. And I've watched the evolution of the people who keep coming and how people this time were so ready to release what holds them down and releasing what's weighing them down, that everyone dumped it out on the floor on Thursday night, which meant for so much positive momentum and change because of how ready everybody was. And for those of you listening, I've stopped marketing in all other ways. I don't want to commune with people who aren't listening to the show. And it's not about my ego saying, I want people who listen to me. I mean, I'll take people who listen to Super Soul Sunday, or I'll take people who listen to Abraham Hicks. But I don't want just any old person off the street who doesn't understand or isn't in alignment with this work. Not because I don't want to share it, but because I want people up to speed. And I want this positive momentum that we're doing. So you guys are it. I'm only really offering a lot of the things that I'm doing to you because you're the ones who are wanting it and who are craving it and who are attending. So at this point, Releasing What Weighs You Down does not have another date, location, price, or schedule. So I will let you know when I've decided what's going on with that. I hope there's another one in January 2020, but I am not guaranteed. So at this point, what I do every event is I offer you the event special that I offered everybody who attended, and I give you a deadline. So today is January 15th. You have 5 days. January 20th will be the last day that you could save $100 off of the next event, which will be a manifestation boot camp. It will be limited to 50 people. It is October 11th through the 13th in Los Angeles. And of course, we had some people already sign up at the event. So, and again, it's a long time away, so we have plenty of time, and there is a payment plan. You can go to jjflizanes.com/bootcamp. Again, that's jjflizanes.com/bootcamp. It will be different than Releasing What Weighs You Down, and it will be different than the next big step, as we're going to focus mostly on law of attraction, frequency, vibration, and some of the processes that we can integrate into our lives to, again, continually up-level and increase our frequency to manifest that which we want. So, Manifestation Bootcamp, jjflizanes.com/bootcamp. You get $100 off until January 20th. And there's a 2-pay program and a 3-pay program. And again, it is limited, and once it fills up, it's done. So, jjflizanes.com/bootcamp. And so from now, I'm just going to let you hear what everyone else had to offer, and hopefully it will inspire you to figure out what your next step is. What is the right next step for you in the growth that you have gotten and in the movement and the expansion that you want to make? And hopefully, being a part of this community is one of them in some way, shape, or form. So I'd love to hear how we can support you more in releasing what weighs you down.
So why don't you introduce yourself?
My name's Maureen.
Hi, Maureen. And what brought you to JJ's event?
I've been at previous events, and I couldn't miss this one again.
So how's your experience been so far at this event?
It's been great. I've learned a lot. Even though I've been at other events, I've been able to learn a lot more just at this one.
So when you knew this event was coming up and you signed up for it, what were you hoping to accomplish when you decided to make the journey here?
Just making sure that I keep back up what I've been learning previously and add on to that, just so that I have a good foundation of skills and stuff.
And if somebody was thinking about attending an event that was run by JJ, what advice would you give to them?
You have to come. Just come.
Excellent. Thanks, Maureen. We're going to have Crystal introduce herself. And Crystal, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Crystal. I'm from St. Louis, and that's about it.
Okay, so Crystal, what first initially enticed you to come to one of JJ's events?
Well, I attended the Next Big Step back in September, and I absolutely loved it. The community, and I was so inspired, and it really was life-changing, and I ended up working with some of the coaches afterwards, and it just was an awesome first step on my journey, and I wanted to continue this step, and that's why I chose to come to this event.
So what's been your experience so far here?
It's been just wonderful. It's as great as September was. A lot of new awakenings, a lot of aha moments. The love languages and was a big aha moment for me. I'm like, I think I know my love language. But once I started talking or thinking about my family or my friends or my spouse, then I'm like, oh, that's why we are the way we are.
So in terms of the event, what's something that you connected with here?
Everything. So, of course, I love Lisa Thomas and her energy healings. And I worked with her after the last big step. So it's amazing working with her. And I'm just in such a more peaceful place since between the Next Big Step and this event. So I just love listening to Lisa and seeing her help others.
Tell me about the connection that you made with others here at the event.
Well, I loved everyone here. Let me tell you about all the men here. There's Doug Sandler. There's Michael. Yeah, that's about it. No.
Yeah, not a lot of guys here, but that's okay. That's all right. Gives you a chance for us guys to get in touch with our feminine selves and us ladies to learn a little bit more about the steps that we're going through. So, in terms of just connecting with other attendees here, tell me about the community that you feel that it's been created as a result of coming to this event.
I just love everyone here, and it's such a jam-packed day, and I just soak up everything. I love it, but then, every chance I get on the breaks, I'm like, I got to talk to so-and-so. I got to talk to so-and-so. Everyone I can find a connection with, and you would be amazed at how much you have in common with other people. Like, I can relate with that as far as relationships or as far as career or being a mom. And so it's just so nice having that community, and everyone's like-minded, and the vibration's just so high in the room.
What would you say to somebody that was thinking about coming to the event? The advice that I've gotten from many other participants is just do it, just come here. But what else? Yeah, give me something that might be a little bit deeper than just make the commitment to go. What advice would you give to someone that is hoping to make it to an event coming up?
I would say if there's anything in your life you just feel like is so repetitive or you're struggling with, or, my life is the same every single year or every single month, and you want to break that, come and find yourself. I think it's a wonderful act of self-love, and you deserve it. You don't have to be having a major problem to come here. Just being around this energy and being inspired and going home with some great intentions for yourself you don't have to be broken to come here.
Thanks, Crystal.
Thank you.
We are here at
Releasing what weighs you down.
and oh wait, hold on a second.
2019.
And please take a moment, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Savannah Kakachi. My name is Heidi Oliva.
And Savannah and Heidi, why is it that you thought about attending Releasing What Weighs You Down?
Well, JJ is amazing, and she's completely changed my life. I started listening to Spirit, Purpose, and Energy, her podcast, over a year ago. I came to the last event, The Next Big Step, and it changed my life. So I have stayed with her, connected with her. I'm in the Manifestation Mastermind, and everything came into alignment so that I could be here for this event. I'm keeping that momentum going, and yeah.
And Heidi, what compelled you to attend?
Just like Savannah, I was here for the next big step and, keep the momentum going. And you want to be with like-minded people. You want to be with people who are in the same thought frequency that you're in to keep it going. So why not?
So Heidi and Savannah, tell me about the people that you connect with when you come to an event.
So it's quite a special space because everybody is vulnerable. They're all going through different things in their life, but it's all connected. It's all the same. We're all here for each other. And that's one of the big reasons why I wanted to be in this space, because it touched me so much the last time. I wanted to experience that again. And everybody's on this journey. We're all in it together, and we all are using these tools and processes and feeling it. And it's just so emotional and beneficial for all of us I love it. I thrive off of it, the community that JJ's created, and that we're all just so connected, even though we're all at different places and walks in our lives.
So Heidi, when you came and you were hoping to connect with people, tell me what you were thinking that the people were going to be like when you came to an event like this.
I did not know what to expect, to be honest with you. I didn't know what anybody was going to be like, look like, act like, nothing. I just came in here open-minded with my own struggles that I didn't know I really had. And it turned out to be the best thing that I could have done for myself. A huge investment. Don't go and buy Louis Vuittons. Come and buy this. This is what you need. The shoes are pretty, but this is going to change your life. That's what we all need.
So tell me, ladies, what will you take home from this event? Obviously, it won't be Louis Vuitton shoes. So what will you take home from this event?
So for me, it's the positive thinking, the affirmations, the community, the just knowing that I can be my greatest possible self. I have the tools, I have the support, and that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I found here with JJ's community.
So Heidi, share a gift that you feel like you may walk home with. You've been at the event now for a couple of days. We have one more day in the lineup and a half a day still left today. Share a gift that you feel like you're hoping to receive.
A gift that I'm hoping to receive? Not sure what I'm hoping to receive, but I know what I have received, which has been allowing myself to be vulnerable and my worth. I feel like that has been the biggest thing that I've received, knowing that I am capable of and I know that I'm worthy of receiving.
Great. And ladies, final question. What advice would you give to someone that was thinking about attending one of JJ's events?
Yeah, so something huge for me that came up last time is this was never, I felt that this coming to an event was never a reality for me. I listened to her, I wanted to come, but never, could I put the pieces together? Could I financially afford it or anything? And, these are real people, and of course JJ is going to help you, and she helped me. I didn't think I was going to be able to make it to this event. I actually completely accepted that I was not going to be at the January event. And she reached out to me and said that I will work with you. I'll make a payment plan. We'll get you a roommate. We will make it happen. And here I am. And it's amazing how real it is.
All right. And Heidi, what advice would you share for somebody that's thinking about coming to the event?
Do it. You're only stopping yourself. Nobody else is stopping you. If the financial part is something that you think it's a block, it really isn't. It's just you. It's all in your head, really. So get out of your own head.
Excellent. Thanks, ladies. Hey, so introduce yourself and where are you?
My name is Catrice Sally, and I am at the second annual Releasing What Weighs You Down.
Okay, and what were you hoping to find when you came to an event? I know you signed up for the event, but you weren't exactly sure what you were going to get when you came here, or were you?
I don't believe so, but I'm a fan of the spirit, purpose, and energy. So I knew it would be good.
And share your feeling of the community that's been created since you've been here. We've been here now a couple of days, and we're heading into day 3 of the event, and we've been through many of the lesson plans. And talk about the community that has been created through this event.
It's a varied group of individuals, and which is awesome because I think we get to learn from a lot of different people, a lot of different walks of life. And everybody has different experiences. And so with every new opportunity to share, we get to learn something about each person, and we get to learn something about ourselves as well.
Could you share something, maybe one of the elements that you were able to learn from? Sure, either from the people or from the lessons, or just the teachers from stage, or maybe even some of the attendees. Just a lesson that you may have walked away with.
Well, I'll go with the presenters. The information has been as varied as the participants, and it's just great information. Every presenter has come with new, different material and stuff that I didn't know, and so I'm learning, I'm growing, and having fun too.
Great. And if there was some advice that you might be able to give to someone that's thinking about or on the fence about coming to one of JJ's events, what advice would you give them?
Take the plunge. It's fun.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So everybody, just kind of tell who you are, introduce yourself, and then maybe what you were hoping to get out of this weekend and what you actually got out of this weekend. If it's the same thing, that's even better. So introduce yourself, and what are you doing here?
I am Catherine, and I came in with wanting some emotional freedom, and I got a lot more than that. I got direction, I got, that emotional freedom, and I just got community that I didn't know I needed. And it was so gratifying to have that space to share and to be open and just feel the love in the room and the magic happening. I mean, it was really transformative.
Awesome. Thanks. Introduce yourself, and what did you hope to get out of the weekend, and what did you walk away with?
Hi, good morning. My name is Marcy. I'm from Orange County, California. I came here just to learn as much as I could, try to absorb as much as I could, not 100% sure what I was looking for, what I needed, but ended up getting so much more than I ever thought I could. I needed that emotional release, which again, I did not know I needed to do, and I met some amazing people, and this has just been transforming, and I'm very grateful.
Thanks, Marcy. Okay, PK, introduce yourself. What did you get out of the weekend? What were you hoping to get when you came in?
Hi, guess what? My name's PK. It's PK Odell. I wanted to learn more from JJ. This is my second event with JJ. I wanted to learn more from JJ about the proper way to exercise, letting the correct muscles move your body, and breathing the correct way, because I had no idea you're supposed to breathe out while you're doing the hardest part of the move. And that's been my challenge the weekend. And learning from all the great people who have been here, especially Dr. Jeannie Peters and her information on what foods nourish your body instead of just fill your stomach. And then Lisa Thomas with releasing, this is all called Releasing What Weighs You Down. So releasing that ancestral stuff that you're dragging through all the decades of your family. And then Michael with his forgetting, so you cannot filter your present through your past. And then I spoke on feng shui. So I was helping the people to deal with their environment and the energies in their buildings, which nobody else was talking about. So I filled in that. And I really enjoy JJ's events because she really intuitively knows what the people need, and she will adjust her program as it goes. And Doug gets you up moving, so he won't let you just sit there.
So introduce yourself and share a little bit about what you were hoping to get out of this weekend and what you're actually walking away with from the complete weekend.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jeannie Peters, and I'm one of the speakers, but also one of the participants. And what I was hoping to get away from the weekend is always just feeling the community, the like-minded, just meeting like-minded people who really are looking to up-level their way of living. And so that was great. I met wonderful people from all over, and The very first person I met was actually Anne, and Anne does these amazing retreats with dolphins. So I've already committed. I'm doing a dolphin retreat with Anne. But the other, two other pieces that I really loved. I loved JJ's piece on astrology, and I never ever realized how much I could understand my own family. So yesterday I actually did a complete grid on all the astrological charts for my family, and I understand so much more about them. So that was priceless. But I have to say that one of the most valuable workshops that I went to was Michael's on the art of forgetting. And during that, he made a commitment about something that he's doing called the Hive. And when he spoke about Hive, which is a community of like-minded people who want to really live in accordance with what the planet needs right now, he got me right in the heart chakra. He spoke in a way that I could tell he was so committed to this, and right then and there on the spot, I knew I'm joining that. And it felt really powerful to be able to make a statement for myself, but also for the planet, and to know that I would have the support of these people in the group, and including him, to move forward. So it was just a great weekend, and these are just a small little piece of it.
Awesome. Thanks for your time.
You bet.
I'm Heather Wempe. I am from San Antonio, Texas, and I came just in search of purpose, where I wanted to go with the rest of my life, I guess. Yeah.
Excellent. So that seems to be a big task to actually accomplish in a weekend. So share a little bit about what you're actually now. The weekend is done, walking away. Share a little bit about what you've accomplished this weekend.
So the weekend has allowed me to clear a lot of my baggage, emotions that I've been suppressing and keeping kind of stuffed down. It's allowed me to really see life more clearly and really define what it is exactly that I want to do with my life. Not as a whole my life, but some areas that I can really hone in on and focus on to be a happier and live a happier, healthier life, I guess.
So you brought up something. I just want to touch on this just for a quick second. So share a little bit about the sense of community that you feel like you're going home with from an accountability perspective, or what you got from camaraderie from this community.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, actually, because that's what I've been lacking so much of, is community. And coming here, even not knowing anybody when I got here, I feel like they're my sisters. You know, it is a really tight bond that you gain very quickly because you trust somebody with everything that you hold dear. And so the experience of community has meant more to me than anything else that I could have gotten out of the weekend, actually.
Awesome. Well, safe travels home.
Thank you.
Okay, so Pilar, officially introduce yourself, and what did you hope to get out of the weekend?
Hi, this is Pilar, and I'm from New York. And this whole event has really changed my life. Meeting JJ, just meeting everyone. Everyone has touched me and opened my eyes, and I am ready to go back to New York a confident woman. I actually wanted to focus on my career, and I had so many limitations that I put on myself, and now I just feel like they're gone. They've dissipated, and I feel so confident and excited to go back to New York.
So Pilar, just spend just a brief moment just talking about the sense of community that you got from being here for the weekend, and the camaraderie from the people that were here in this community.
I loved the energy of meeting everyone, because everybody had a special, unique story that I can relate to, and meeting all of everyone who was here had such a beautiful and touching story that, I don't know, I felt at home. I felt so connected. So I'm so grateful.
Okay, so introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Orit Nicole, and I'm from Sonoma County, California.
And what was your hope? What was your goal for the weekend before you actually got here?
My goal for the weekend was to find the next steps in my evolution, spiritually and in this world, what my message is and how I'm going to take it out to the world. So.
Okay, and now that you've been through the weekend of lessons and learning and education and community, what are you taking away from the weekend?
Well, I'm taking away that we all always have more work to do, and events like this and opportunities like this are a great way to get clearer and to progress and to network and to really bring yourself to a place where you're ready to move forward. And so I'm ready to move forward, and I gained a lot of experience and information.
Thank you, everyone, for getting on the podcast with Doug. Since the recording, I did have 2 more additions that I wanted to add, although I've been given permission to read them to you. And the first one is from Catrice, and Catrice had already done an audio interview with Doug, but she said that she was going to sit down to write me an email this morning, and she opened the computer, and here I was. She said, I wanted to say thank you for the event. I so appreciated every aspect of our time together, even though some of it was emotionally tough to get through. My favorite parts were, I love the immersion experience. I love the morning workouts. I love the speakers and their presentation style. I love the food and the family-style dining. I love that you encouraged us to change seats and make new friends. And I loved the dance party, which I think should have been included on the schedule as a mandatory part of the healing process. I really feel like I left some baggage in LA, and I'm able to move through the world lighter because of the work we did this weekend. You and your entire team are awesome, and I appreciate the work you do. I gave Doug a recorded testimonial that I feel was less than enthusiastic because I was nervous. I wanted you to know that I deeply needed that time with everyone, and I did not express that adequately on my recording. Take care. I'm sending you all light and love from Dallas, from Catrice. Thank you, Catrice. I understand nerves, and I understand that it's nerve-wracking when you get interviewed on a podcast that you're going to hear your own voice. So I'm still glad that you're going to get to hear your own voice. And then Natalie also wrote to me, and she gave me permission to read this. She said, thank you so much, JJ. I am so grateful for this past weekend. It was so needed, and I yearned for something like this. I think the work you do is amazing. You are a wealth of knowledge, and I think it is amazing that you have a community that is full of angels and strong and powerful people. I feel so powerful right now, and I promise I'm going to continue to stay on this path for me and for my divine purpose. I had an amazing time. I felt so great the entire time. I'm a student of life, and I feel my best when I'm being fed positive knowledge and new ways and skills to empower my life. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for bringing us together. I know I have made lifelong friends because of your work. Thank you, Natalie. I'm glad you came too, and I'm hoping to see you at the Manifestation Boot Camp, as well as any of you who are feeling called to join the community in a bigger way. The price is less. The time is less. It will work for most of your schedules. We are not getting together until Friday at 7 p.m., and the event will end between 1 and 2 o'clock on Sunday, October 13th. So for those of you whose excuse is I can't take off of work, you don't have that excuse any longer. You can go to jjflizanes.com/bootcamp and get $100 off your ticket and get in now before we sell out. I believe Lisa Thomas will be joining us and also clearing patterns of scarcity, inherited patterns of lack of abundance, and replacing that with a new way of manifesting more money. But we're going to do a lot of that kind of work because it's all going to be law of attraction work at the Manifestation Boot Camp. But we're not just manifesting money. We're working on manifesting life purpose, happiness, love, relationships, health, and everything in between. So one last shout out to the community. Thank you so much for coming and communing with us, for being so open and vulnerable, and also for supporting each other in the big way that you did. I know you're all up to great things, and I can't wait to see you again. jjflizanes.com/bootcamp.